Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Alright, well, first up, D23 Brazil is coming up this weekend. That's kind of a big deal because in the past, D23 Brazil, for some reason, has usually had a good amount of, hot takes.
But why?
No idea. No idea why, it's just
Are there
happens.
other D23s I don't know about, or just Brazil? Because I know about
It could be
the one
because
here
this
in the
one is
States.
near the holiday season, so they're kind of giving out some extra Christmas gifts early. But now, Cryptic HD, which he's a pretty reliable source for things coming, has gotten the rumor of what we're going to see at D23 Brazil. Hopefully some of these things are going to be put up on Disney Plus or on Disney's YouTube, so the rest of us can see them. Or else we'll have to find some really cruddy pirate copies.
Yeah. Sail the seas to Brazil?
Yeah, there's supposed to be some Snow White stuff, Lilo and Stitch, first look at Zootopia 2, as well as an extended look at Mufasa. But here's some more interesting things coming. Things that more cultured people would be. I'm kidding.
Things if you're probably watching this channel, you're more interested in.
Yes. There's going to be a D23 exclusive trailer for Tron Ares. I know we've got a lot of diehard Tron fans out there. I love Tron.
I like the original. I like the one from, 10 years ago now?
Yeah. But that's the only one that he listed as a D23 exclusive trailer was for Tron Ares. We're also going to be getting a special look at the upcoming Fantastic Four First Steps. Going to be getting, I heard, a trailer for Daredevil Born Again that'll be coming to us in March.
It makes sense now that Agatha's over, especially.
Yeah, that is their next step, sort of. I think they've got an animated thing coming in December yet. What if season 3?
Friendly Neighborhood? Oh, yeah. I know there's the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man thing coming too. Mm-hmm. What if we didn't even watch What If season 2, did we?
What if we didn't?
What if we had?
But for us Star Wars people, supposedly, Andor season 2 first look.
So it's not like a trailer. We had a first look, didn't we already?
We had there was a trailer that came out quite some time ago. We have a really bad quality version of it that we've looked at and pulled some images from. But a first look could mean they're going to show you the first few minutes of a couple episodes, maybe give you, here's a little first look at maybe the first arc of the story. First look could be an extended trailer type thing.
Could be even less than that, though, too. Sometimes first looks go the other route. Well, I know you're trying to be positive. I'm trying to keep everybody's expectations realistic.
It could possibly give us a date.
It could.
Because I'm going to guess it's going to be after Daredevil Born Again, so I'm going to think maybe we're not getting it till about May.
I'm going to say May. That's what my
Because Daredevil starts in March. I think May is going to give us the completed Andor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The end.
No.
Don't cry because it's over. Cry because it happened? No, that's not right.
It's horrible. We're also rumored to be getting the first look at the Mandalorian movie. I'm hoping they put out a high-def trailer for everybody this time, because we still only have the grainy, pirated version.
I think you get that hype train rolling early on that one.
You have
it's
to.
Still a year and a half away, but
with so much negative attention right now going on around the Rey movie, you need to give Star Wars fans something to sink their teeth into.
Well, just the average person who maybe Star Wars is off their radar now. It's been almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years next month since we had a Star Wars movie. So Star Wars is probably just completely off a lot of people's radars right now.
So I think it's time to start giving us something. I mean, I know they're just about done filming, if not finished.
If not done now, yeah. Or by the time that happens.
So we're heading into post. I wish we were getting it in a few months instead of another year.
I still think the first widely released trailer will be April at Celebration, which is then a year away, and that's more of a... Yeah. That's more realistic because a year and a half is still a long time. But
a first look might mean they're showing that same reel that they showed.
Could be.
Before, yeah. So we could be seeing that circulate again. But we're, of course, going to keep our eyes and ears open so we can bring you the news from D23 Brazil.
Should anything major be announced?
Yeah, I mean, we'll cover any Marvel stuff, too, because that's just who we are.
We kind of... We time to time.
We dip our toe.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay. Next story I kind of want to talk about, because I got a laugh out of you when I said it. James Earl Jones, there was an article about the great James Earl Jones.
The legend,
talking about how he was only paid $7,500 for his work in the original trilogy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Surprisingly small fee. They gave him $7,000 for the single day of voice work on Star Wars.
So it's just for the first movie. He actually made more in the next two, I hope.
Wow.
I mean, even for the first movie, like granted, 1977, $7,000 might be a little bit more. It is a little bit more than it is today.
True.
But that still feels like a pretty small number for Darth Vader. Mm-hmm. I have altered the deal. Pray I alter it no further.
I mean, George had a vision. He wanted this iconic character. Vader, towering, masked, the voice. He got the physicality out of David Prowse, but he wanted the deep, authoritative tone.
What was wrong with Prowse's voice?
It wasn't the tone he was looking for.
You're part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Apparently he considered Orson Welles for the part, but thought his voice was too recognizable.
Yeah.
So then...
Orson Welles played a Transformer, but he played Unicron.
Yeah, it's too recognizable. I don't think you want Darth
Vader.
Vader.
Because of Unicron, clearly.
You don't want Darth Vader sounding like a Transformer. People will get confused.
This was actually,
when they joke he's more machine than man, they'd be like, really? Is he?
He is.
He's a Transformer.
No, more than meets the eye. You made me do it. I had to do it. But Unicron would have come years after Star Wars anyway. Not that he was... I'm joking, of course. Obviously, Orson Welles is very famous beyond his appearance in the Transformers movie, or his voice's appearance. Can a voice appear? I'm on a roll today.
James Earl Jones did previously discuss his casting in the movie, that he got a $7,000 salary, voicing, of course, our iconic Darth Vader.
Days worth of work, though. That's not bad.
This information, a lot of it comes from this interview that he did with the American Film Institute back in the day. He said, George wanted, pardon the expression, a dark voice. So he hires a guy born in Mississippi, raised in Michigan, who stutters. And that's the voice. That's me. Jones went on to say, I lucked out from all these so-called handicaps for a job that paid $7,000, and I thought that was good money. And I got to be the voice on a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure at the time he was thrilled. A day's worth of work, $7,000 in 1977, and you're in a cool movie where it looks cool, and then it becomes Star Wars.
Apparently, when he came back to do Empire Strikes Back, he wanted to do a more nuanced vocal performance, and Lucas said, nah. He shut that right down. He said, no, we want the voice you did.
Just keep it simple, Darth.
Apparently, he said, we don't know what we did right, so let's just try what we did.
Fair enough, I think.
Yeah, he wanted to make Darth Vader more interesting, more subtle, more psychologically oriented. And George said, no. What we're finding out is you need to keep his voice on a very narrow band of inflection because he ain't human, really.
Ooh.
That is what George told him.
$7,000 for Darth Vader.
That's all it took. And then, of course, we know that an AI company recreated his voice down the road so they could continue to use it along the way. It's a little bit sad, but it is nice to keep hearing him.
As James Earl was cool with it.
As long as his estate was compensated, yeah.
Well, no, as long I hope he was cool with it. I hope this didn't happen. I'm pretty sure it didn't because they used his voice. I think in Kenobi they already had altered it. Mm-hmm. So I hope he was cool with it, and he realizes how much Vader means to a lot of people. So I'm assuming he was.
McGregor said that during filming with him versus Vader, he said it scared the bleep out of him. He said, I never met Darth Vader. I had rehearsed the scene with Vader, but not with the helmet on or anything like that. When we came to do the scene and they shouted action, he had to come from behind me. I turned around and it was effing Darth Vader coming at me. It was like I was 6 again. So, I mean, that's kind of humorous to think that that's all he got for working on one of the most iconic characters in movie history.
Yeah, probably the most iconic villain. I mean,
you see a picture of him, everyone goes, Darth Vader.
That's Darth Vader, yeah.
Darth Vader. Who played Darth Vader? Everyone goes, James Earl Jones. Sorry, David.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. I mean...
But it's the same with The Mandalorian now.
Yeah,
they're trying to make sure they shine a lot of light on Brendan Wayne and Lateef Crowder, who are his
they deserve
body
it. They're there most of the time.
Mm-hmm. But if you ask people who The Mandalorian is, you're going to get a lot of people thinking, hey, it's just Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, and it is what it is, I guess. It sucks in a way, because I know David Prowse was kind of always had issues with Lucasfilm.
It's like how even Andy Serkis has evolved so much from I'm a motion cap guy to
Keno Loy.
Greatest
character in Star Wars history.
Hey, he was also Claw in Marvel.
He was also Snoke. Sort of.
He's evolved. He's not just I'm just a mocap guy. He is an official bona fide actor, a very versatile one at that.
Yeah, extremely talented guy. Period. But anyway, I think that's going to be all we got for you this time. So now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of cheating Darth Vader out of a real paycheck. Would you be willing to do that yourself?
It was 1 day's worth of work. I wonder how much Pedro gets paid for his 1 day in office.
God, probably a lot more than $7,000.
Probably.
Anyway, take to the comments below. Let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.